Welcome to Conversation 2019.
So hello everyone, thanks for still being here with us this afternoon. So we've just approached the humanizing of a digital experience from a very theoretical point of view. So perhaps it's now time to discuss of all this concretely with our clients who have been in charge of deploying this technology. Within this context, I'll ask some questions retailers frequently ask themselves. So TUI and the Kooples are two prominent European brands with very different needs who work with us at iAdvise. So Loïc, I'll start with you. Can you tell us a bit more about TUI and your role in the company?
Yes, thank you, Patricia, and hello. So my name is Loïc Davrinche. I work for TUI France, and I'm the digital director. TUI France belongs to TUI Group, which is the world leader in the tourism industry. We have aircraft, we have hotels, we have clubs, we have tours, we have cruise ships, and also many services like excursion. In France, TUI is also the leader in the French market. We sell many products such as the Club Marmara, the Club Lukea, Nouvelles Frontières, Passion des Îles, Aventuria. We also have a company, TUI Fly, and a tailor-made offer. So many products, they are all available in more than 5,000 travel agencies. Also in our TUI stores, and of course in our website, tui.fr. So in our website, we have many sessions and many products. So we have two main goals. The first is to improve the online customer experience. Because there are so many offers, we want to facilitate the customer experience. We want that our user could find easily the best travel for their holiday. The second goal is to drive more conversion in order to increase our sales, online sales, and also our online share in the distribution mix. So a few years ago, we decided to launch a chat activity with iAdvise. And in 2016, we decided to test the ibbü experts. The initial goal is still the same. Improve the online experiences, give reassurance to our customers, and drive more conversion.
Thank you. So Nam, can you please again introduce yourself?
Hello, it's me again. So probably you may heard of me and you may see me just before. So I'm quite sure that you've seen the face before. So just to give you more information about the Kooples. So the Kooples is a French brand, actually founded by three brothers, the Eliches brothers. We actually have more nowadays than 360 stores all around the world in 20 countries and have more than 1,200 employees around the world. Last year was a good year. I can tell you the turnover. We're really proud. We have registered 230 million euros, and 17% of it has been made over the digital, because the digital is actually one of the main activities that we lead. We have more than 8 websites right now, in several languages, and we want to actually focus our attention on Asia, the Asian market for the next one. So as for myself, so I'm the global head of the client experience, and my job is quite simple, is to offer the best experience to our customers.
Perfect, thank you. So now, Nam, again, what is your conversational strategy, and why did you decide to implement it on the Kooples website?
Well, to be honest, it's quite simple. When you actually are a customer from the Kooples, you before come into one of the store, because we did open a lot of stores, especially in France and in the UK and then in Germany. And then there's a specific selling ceremony when you go into a store, because the salesperson can provide you with some information about the care of the items, how to wear it, how to accessorize it, how to actually did a total look, for example. And as we launched the website then lately, we were looking for the same experience online. So online, the customer is more autonomous, is really by himself looking for the right information on the product page, is trying to find the right information about the deliveries conditions, for example, the return conditions as well. So we decided to actually open, the e-personal shopper, we call them e-personal shopper positions, to have the equivalence of the salespersons in store. So we did we did a great job, Patricia, isn't it? We did a targeting strategy based on the customer's behavior. So for example, when you consult a project page, then for more than 2 minutes, you have clicked on the information and the composition of the items, then a pop-up can appear, and you will be able to have the right information at the right moments on the right channel. This is what we do believe in. And on the other hand, so that helps a lot for the conversion. It's simple that during the high commercial periods, to have someone logged on the websites to help customers who only need sometimes just one advice to convert. It's really helpful for the figures then. And on the other hand, we actually has it for the after sales demands as well, which does represent a lot of our contacts. For example, how to get refunded, where's my return? So classic questions. So the live chat can actually be a more instant solutions, whereas taking your phone, waiting, I don't know, like 2, 3, 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day to get an answer, or send an email as well and wait 24, 48 months, years to get an answer. So this is a way to avoid the customer's frustration.
Thank you. So, well, I'm lucky enough to work with both of you for several
lucky,
months now.
She's really lucky.
And so I obviously know that you, Loïc, you sell very different products and you have quite a different strategy, that answers to different goals. So can you tell us a bit more about this?
Yes, as you said, we have many kinds of products, and some of them are simple and some of them are more complex. So if we talk about flight-only tickets, it's very easy to book a ticket online, and people are used to do it. So we don't have so much discussions on this type of products. People just want to go from a city to another, so it's really clear for them. Sometimes we have some questions about the booking process, but not a lot. For other products like tours or holiday packages, it is more complex. To give you an example, if you want to book a 3 weeks trip in India or in Asia or anywhere, you want to have many informations and many details on our products. Another example, if you have a family and you want to book a perfect holiday for 2 adults and 3 kids, you will also want to be sure that what you are going to book is the best choice. So there is also another parameter, which is the amount and the price. We are talking about travel, so prices are high in comparison to other industries. So if you take in account all these parameters, it's easy to understand that customers have lots of questions. So the chat is very relevant to answer that, and we have many different kind of questions about the destination, about the passport information, about the distance between the beach and the hotel, about the kids' activity, excursion, etc., etc. So we use the chat to answer very fast to our customers. We have a lot of rules to display the chat, but the main idea is to give an answer very fast and to give confidence and trust to our customer so they could finalize their booking.
Great, thank you. So Last question before introducing you, Emeline. We are not forgetting you, of course. So I hope you've noticed that we're here to talk about conversation, and this topic of this panel is the human power. So the question now is, how do you incorporate the human factor into conversation, and who answer to your client's question on your website?
Okay, so for us, the chat activity is divided into our internal agents and the ibbü experts. Our internal agents are our employees who work in our shops, and during the day, when the activity within the shop is less intense, then they can connect to the platform and chat with our customers. In 2016, we launched the ibbü experts after many discussions. And what happened now is that we have 16 members of the community. They could connect whenever they want. And it's a very complementary activity because they are more connected in the morning or in the evening when our shops are closed. So from a customer point of view, you will always have someone available for a chat to discuss and to answer your questions. And now also what we saw is that the ibbü experts take the major parts of the contacts and also of the sales. It's also due to the fact that they are connecting during the evening, but also to high performances services.
Great, thank you. And Nam, can you give us some insights as well?
As for us, we do believe in a mixed ecosystems between a great balance between artificial intelligence, self-care, and human as well. So for all, I would say the low-value contacts, I call them low value, but they're actually valuable, but this is something that you can automatize. We actually work on the chatbots, so we are trying to work on a chatbot which can actually answer for more than 30 scenarios. So it can be simple scenarios such as where's my tracking number? Can I track my order? Can I track my return as well? So we call them low-value requests because it doesn't really need a human contact to be solved, and it's more instant then, and they require just a right information connected to the bots. So this is why it was quite interesting this morning to see all this conference between the perfect mix to reach. On the other hand, there's actually as well the self-care that we want to promote on the website. So because we do believe as well that the customer is by himself, he really wants to find the right information by himself. So we work on the dynamic FAQ as well, which is available on the website. So for example, if you begin to type your email and starting to write, "Dear Patricia, I want to return my item," then an automatic pop-up can show up and propose you an answer, which will be how to return your item then. So it can avoid reiteration messages and reduce the contact rates as well. And finally, we actually do still have humans. Actually, the humans are quite important for us because we do have an head office team composed by more than 10 persons who actually share the times between social networks, emails, and live chats. And they're the one that we always put in priority when someone is logged. So for example, if someone from my team is logged and available for chats, it would always be prioritized than the chatbot. So the chatbot won't be shown, and then the person would take over the conversation then. As soon as the chatbot will pre-qualify your demands, if you require a human intervention, then you will be able to escalate the demand and then transfer it to a human. As Loïc, actually, we actually did trust the ibbü community as well, because we had this matter that I was talking just right before, that the 24-hour, 7 days experience, because we don't want to avoid, I would say, to doesn't provide the right information at the right moment for the customers when there's traffic. So this is why, in the first place, we choose ibbü to source experts and to actually be the extension of the head office team.
Thank you very much to both of you. So, as promised, Emeline, thank you very much for being with us on stage today.
Thank you.
So, first question is, well, I have a question for you, definitely. So, why did you want to become an ibbü expert?
Hello, I'm Emeline. I've been an ibbü expert for 7 months on Onatera website, which sells natural cosmetic and organic food supplements. I'm also an employed full-time in an organic store in Bergerac, and as a non-food section manager. And I become an ibbü expert thanks to my best friend, who is also working on ibbü, on clothing for IKKS. And actually, we were traveling in Spain when she told me that an online campaign was opening and that ibbü was looking for the expert. So I naturally was tested, and then the adventure began.
Well, that's very interesting. So, what's on average your ibbü income per month and the number of conversations you handle?
I earn on average 400 euro a month, and I deal with 200 to 250 conversations per month.
And what do you like the most in this ibbü experience?
I like the flexibility to be able to connect when you want, to advise the customer in the best way. I also like the proximity as in store experience that you can provide to the customer online. With the knowledge of the product, I can offer to the customers a real known of the brand, the smell, the texture, and the brand, yes. And they like it because you can personalize your exchange with them. And my skills and experience in the wellness, natural wellness, I can meet the expectation and to create a good rating with the customer on the website.
Thank you. So, as I mentioned before, I work every day with a lot of clients, and actually they ask themselves always the same question when it comes to give away your brand image to strangers, when it comes to launch a community of experts. And if I had to pick one specific question, it would be, what are the main criteria when it comes to select a person in this ibbü community? And I think now it's Nam Tran.
So yes, we do work hand in hand with you guys to actually set up a quiz and a test based on what we were looking for. Some advices on fashion, on our brands, because there was actually a question about the origin of the brands, the products as well, in order to source the best profiles to answer our customers. Then as soon as the best profiles were selected, then we had the choice to actually either kick out or select this profile. I'm sorry. Probably this is for the ibbü experts that we can source and say whatever we want to the experts. And then we actually have a live feed, which is on the live chat tool, which is really useful because you can actually chat with them every day and warn them when there's a special commercial operation. This is great for us to warn them about specific dates, the specific code promotion, for example, which is on the website to be used for the customers. And yes, and then as well, we actually provide them with training. We can provide them, for example, the collection, the book collection, for them to have all the information of the items. So yes, we do have a real regards on how to select the best profile, and then we're glad to have now the 10 experts working for the brand.
And very recently, one not working, one selected in the UK market that we launched very recently.
That's correct, yes. We
in
just
English.
selected 3 profiles on the UK. So this is the expansion of ibbü for the Kooples. Thank you, Patricia.
And Loïc, so I know that you have a quite different follow-up, so yeah, we'd like to hear a bit more.
Yes, so of course we have a quiz and test, but it was a long debate between iAdvise and 3 years ago. Finally, we decided to just test and then learn, and 3 years after, we are very happy with our experts. We know that high performances will come with expertise, motivation, feedbacks, continuous improvement, and knowledge. So after that, iAdvise made the selection. We add some training sessions. We have some weekly meeting to discuss about the topics and the performances. We have also someone in my team who is always available for many questions. And this year we decided to invite them in our office to discuss about our partnership with TRI and the ibbü community.
Well, thank you. So now we all know that the investment in the community is quite important. So what are the main KPIs, the key performance indicator that you monitor?
So we have 2 types of KPIs. The volume of contacts. So this year we will have more than 200,000 contacts. We also look at the rate between the experts and our agency. We look at the revenue, of course, convention rate, and also we look at the customer satisfaction. It is a very important KPI for us. So today the rate is more than 90%. So we are very happy with this and our customers too.
And Nam, can you give us some example of what you monitor?
Yes, this is quite the same as Loïc. Actually, we do care about the conversion rates in order to know how many contacts have been turnover revenues. Then, we do compare as well the revenues made over contact by the pro experts, so the one in our teams, and the ibbü experts as well. And recently we saw that actually the average baskets was higher for the ibbü experts, because I do believe that because of the authenticity of the conversation, the people must trust someone who actually is not part of the brands and is not paid by the Kooples to actually advise on the products of the brands. So this is why I guess the people are more trustful on these experts, and then can easily purchase more online. And the same. I mean, the presence online as well. How long they've been connected, because as I told you just before, sometimes we require them. We can't, tell them be logged at midnight on Sunday evening after your brunch or something like this. But we do actually monitorize the activity in order to know if they will be logged on the commercial periods that I talked earlier. And yes, conversion rates, sales made over contacts, satisfaction as well. Satisfaction is quite the same as you guys, is around 90%. So yes, we are delightful as well.
And I know that you have 2 different models of compensation. So could you tell us what reason led you to choose one model over the other? Nam?
Oui, pardon. So yes, I choose the one who is based. The business model is based on the ibbü expert is paid over contacts, not on the turnover, because we do have a lot of after-sales demands, after-sales requests regarding, I told you before, the refunds, the delivery follow-up or something. So actually, the one based on the turnover made can frustrate the advisor, because if he just interested in making a sales, then I'm not sure if we will be handling well a conversation about someone who just came and say, where's my order, where's my money, where's my, I don't know, where's Patricia? So, you know, it was more, I would say, intelligent for us to have this model.
Loïc, I know yours is different. Can you?
Yes, so we consider iAdvise and the ibbü expert as partner. So we decided to, when we built the goals, to do the similar goal that we have. So it's volume of contact, revenue, and customer satisfaction.
Thank you. So next one is for you, Emeline. So we've talked about the investment, and actually you are the one benefiting directly from this investment. So can you tell us what you actually do with the additional revenue that you gain from ibbü?
Thanks to this innovative concept, I can be independent, so that's good. I can do much more things with my partner, do some extra than I couldn't do before. So yeah, that's good.
I think you should use your money buying the Kooples clothes and planes travel.
With TUI.
Yes, really, it's good money, so you can use wisely.
Of course.
Well, she said
We have more than 100 destinations in the world.
And more than 1,000 products on the website. So.
She says she won 400 euros on average per month, so you
that's
maybe
good. For
can
400
buy
euros, where
one
you can
sock
go on TUI, you can
at
go
the
in
Kooples.
Spain, no?
Yeah.
Yes, you can buy a dress at the Kooples if you want. So buy a dress and go to Spain with us. Not with us, I mean with our brands.
We said one joke, not more.
Sorry.
This you choose. You chose the one you had to. So last question. If you can share with us one conversation that you remember more than the others.
Yes, the conversation that shocks me the most was when a loyal customer on the chat was asking directly to have my advice on the product. So yes, this is the best things.
So I think now we are running out of time as well. So as Gabrielle mentioned before, it's now time for a coffee break. So feel free to come and see Loïc, Nam, or Emeline if you want to pursue this conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you.